Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss another update from India Forums.
Sometimes you just have to pretend to be happy. Sometimes you just have to pretend that you're all okay. And I don't think there's any harm in doing that. I do that. I do that on a daily basis. Even if I'm not okay, I have to go out there, put a smile, and actually that helps me. Just putting a smile. मुझे इतनी आदत हो गई अब स्माइल करने की कि वो मुझे एक्चुअली हेल्प कर देता है and I start feeling okay.
Riya Sharma from the show Dhruv Tara chatted with us and we spoke about the show and more. Have a look.
सबसे पहले तो आज तारा जो है 17th सेंचुरी से निकल कर 21st सेंचुरी में आ गई है. आपका अटायर बोल रहा है, कह रहा है. स्पीकिंग ऑफ इट, टेल अस व्हाट एग्जैक्ट, मतलब आज क्या है स्पेशल एंड व्हाई, वेयर इज रिया टुडे?
Riya is doing something very special today, and I had a day off, and I couldn't think of a more special place to be in. You know, I'm with my India Forums people, one of my favorites, and I thought, like, what could be better? You know, just to like have a chit chat with you all. So I am interviewing today, and I'm very happy about it. And the most important part is that I am not in my Tara look today. You know, I am in my look, which I still think could be better, but then it's okay.
Right. So Riya, talking about your day offs, how do you generally spend your day offs? So what do your day offs look like?
So usually I would definitely be chilling so
Okay.
hard. I would definitely be grooming. I just had my laser session done. I had a day off yesterday too. I would be going to the parlor. I was actually planning to go for shopping with my best friend today. One of my best friend is not in town, Ulka, but my other one is. So I thought I would just go for some swimwear shopping because summers are here and I don't have anything. My wardrobe is filled with winter wear.
Okay. Talking about Dhruv Tara now, talking about your show now, how has it been treating you? Like, what kind of response are you getting for the show? कैसा response मिल रहा है और किस तरीके के comments receive कर रहे हैं? Audience का क्या reaction है? Family friends का क्या reaction है show की तरह?
See, family friends का तो वो family friends है तो अच्छा ही होगा, you know, वो थोड़े से biased हो जाते हैं. But importantly, I try to you know, get a reaction, and I try to focus on the reaction from the audience, you know, from the people who are actually watching the show. And we've been very fortunate, honestly. I've been reading all the comments and everything. People have the nicest things to say about the show. They're really liking, you know, the innocence of Tara. They're really liking the niceness of Dhruv. They're liking a show which is fictional, yet romantic, yet dramatic, and yet they are able to relate with the show. You know, they are able to relate with these people, these characters, and that is something very important to me. So fortunately, it's going good, would touch. But you know, I'm a very greedy person. This is not it for me. I want more. I really want everyone to watch this show and give it a shot, because this is something, I am a person who is a cinema person, you know, who would watch web, who would watch cinema. But this show is kind of an exception for me too. I would want to watch this show. I would want to know कि आगे क्या होगा. It's very interesting.
Right. Talking about the show, talking about Dhruv Tara, give us 5 reasons why you decided to, you know, take up the show. क्या थे वो 5 reason, important reasons आपके लिए कि आपने decide किया कि ये show तो करना है?
So basically, मेरी लाइफ में ना कभी ऐसा हुआ नहीं कि मुझे टाइम मिले हाँ या ना कहने को भी, और ना कहने में मुझे हमेशा झिझक हुई है. May it be anything, may it be I unfortunately I can say that I'm a people pleaser. I have a hard time saying no, you know. But in the industry, when it comes to my work and when it comes to my my decision, you know, to take up any show, it has kind of worked out for me, because मैं कभी मना नहीं कर पाई, और जो भी shows आए हैं वो it just have worked out in my favor. जो shows नहीं हुए हैं that also have worked out in my favor, you know. So ये जो मेरा show था, ये मेरी life में मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था मैं बन्नी जो मैंने show किया था इससे पहले, उसमें मैं तुलिका का कभी रोल एक्सेप्ट करूँगी या फिर I would go for it, you know. I really did not think so, because I always thought that I would focus on, you know, the lead roles. But then when you do a TV show, it is kind of exhausting. As much as I'm grateful, it is exhausting. I wanted a breather, but I am a person who is addicted to working. I couldn't just not work. So I thought I would take up Bunny and see how it all works, and it's how interconnected. Bunny got over. I got a call from the same production. They called me for a meeting and they were like, we are, putting you for another show. और मैंने तो मजाक मजाक में mock shoot कर दिया था. Because I was like, wow, okay, really cute character, really cool character. Why not? I would enjoy a mock show. Why shouldn't I do that? Do it. वो एक at least मेरा एक उनके पास ऑडिशन होगा, मेरा एक वीडियो हो जाएगा. That's what my thought process was. I never thought that I would take it, but एकदम से हो गया वो. एकदम से my producer was like, they are very keen on taking me, and I was like, okay, wow. Okay, I can't believe this is happening. I'm taking up another show and I'm going to be Tara Priya. I was so overwhelmed. I was like, okay, do I need another breather? No, thank you very much. I'm good. I want to work day and night. I'm okay. But I don't think I did not take this show up. This show took me. This character chose me. So I don't really have 5 reasons, but the story itself, when you talk about a fictional show, when you just hear that, it's a fictional show, I just got this very feeling of magic, Who doesn't want to be a Rajkumari?
राइट. बात करें अगर रिया आपके सारे शोज़ की, तो काफ़ी पॉपुलर शोज़ का हिस्सा रह चुकी हैं आप, लेकिन एक जो पॉपुलैरिटी, एक जो नाम मिला आपको पिंजरा के बाद, लोगों ने काफ़ी ज़्यादा पहचाना, आपको काफ़ी प्यार दिया. उसके बाद किस तरीके से आपकी ज़िंदगी बदली, एंड सेकंड, क्या उस शो के बाद और उस पॉपुलैरिटी जो आपको मिली उस शो के बाद, आपके जो रोल्स आपने सिलेक्ट करना स्टार्ट किया, तो क्या उसमें भी कोई बदलाव आया कि वो यू मोर स्पेसिफिक कि अब मुझे ऐसे ही कैरेक्टर्स करने हैं, ऐसे नहीं करने हैं, या ऐसे ही रोल्स करने हैं, ऐसे नहीं करना है, ऐसा कुछ हुआ?
Definitely I had some things in my mind, मुझे ये करना है, मुझे वो करना है, but I also knew कि मैं जो हमेशा चाहूँगी वो होगा नहीं. और मेरे साथ तो यही होता है, मैं जो भी चाहती हूँ वो होता नहीं है, कुछ और ही हो जाता है. एंड देन बाद में मुझे पता चलता है, ओके, इस वजह से हुआ था. आई एम हैप्पी, ओके, थैंक गॉड God did not push me to where I wanted to be pushed into. So yeah, Pinjara definitely was like a turnover for me, as an actor, because it was very difficult. The moment people knew that I was going to be Mayura in Pinjara, I had a very negative response, and
What for? Like, what was the reason?
It was just like, see, this story was of a girl who was the most prettiest girl in the room. Wherever she goes, she'd be the prettiest. People would look at her, and just the thought of that made me so uncomfortable, because I am a very insecure person. I never thought that I was this extraordinary girl, this pretty girl, just to sum it all up. I always thought that I was an average girl who was just trying to make it in the industry, And when I got selected for this kind of role, I had to do it because wow, what an amazing story, a big show, good show, color show. But I didn't know how to accept it, because people didn't know how to accept me, And that was kind of a challenge for me. I got so depressed that I started having anxiety. I started getting panic attacks. I used to look at all of these comments, and people laughed. And it hurt me so much that I found it really difficult to get up on a daily basis and go to work. And that was the first time for me, because आज तक मेरे साथ कभी हुआ नहीं, क्योंकि मुझे आज तक ऐसे रोल मिले नहीं थे. This was something which is totally out there. शो आने के पहले शो का हाइप बन गया था. So that was a tough one for me. That's when I knew what anxiety was. तब मुझे पता चला what panic attacks was. तब मुझे पता चला कि लोग ऐसे भी होते हैं, और that's world. तो मुझे पता चला ये होती है life. Deal with it. I did not have any other option. So I did my thing. I kept working, and धीरे धीरे I saw this change where people were okay with me being Mayura. I started getting good comments. And I started to focus on them rather than on the negative ones. It took a lot of me. Honestly, I'm going to tell you, it took a lot of me. But I think that's when I matured, as an actor, as a person, and I got Kashibai. Now, all of these emotions which I felt, I put all of these emotions in my Kashibai's role. Whenever I had to feel something, whenever I had to feel emotional, whenever I had to cry, I had so much in my personal life that I used it. So it was a win-win for me. So yeah, Pinjra was definitely a changeover, not just professionally but also personally.
राइट ओके सो हैविंग सेड दैट वो जो बैगेज था जो आपको पिंजरा के बाद ऑफ कोर्स वो जो नेगेटिव कमेंट्स एंड एवरीथिंग से आया डिड यू कैरी इट अहेड लाइक यू सेड कि वो उसका जो इमोशनल ट्रॉमा था वो आपने अपने अगले किरदार के लिए यूज़ किया किस तरीके से उसे उससे ओवरकम हुई एंड किस तरीके से उन इनसिक्योरिटीज़ से ओवरकम हुई कि आई एम नॉट वॉट दीज पीपल आर टेलिंग मी आई एम फार मोर देन दैट तो आपके लिए वो जो जर्नी थी और उसके बाद मतलब ऑफकोर्स जैसे आपने कहा कि लोगों ने पहले इनिशियली एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया लेकिन उसके बाद पिंजरा टर्न आउट टू बी अ वेरी सक्सेसफुल शो एज वेल तो डिड इट टर्न दोज इनसिक्योरिटीज इनटू कॉन्फिडेंस फॉर यू
I wouldn't say totally, but it kind of did. Honestly, I'm going to be very honest with you. I still am an insecure person. I still feel that, oh my god, am I not looking good? My hair is not done. This is not. I love to maintain myself. I love to do that, but I. So whenever somebody even overpowers me, I kind of slouch down. I still am that person. But it really helped me. I am not carrying that baggage anymore. I did use it in an emotional way when I have to act, when I have certain scenes. Because it just reminds me of that time, It reminds me of the situations I have dealt with in my personal life and how I overcame it. That is the thing for me, how I overcame it. नॉट वो हुआ वो ठीक है बट वो मैंने कैसे सरपास किया हाउ आई फॉट दैट इज़ द रियल डील फॉर मी एंड इट जस्ट मेक्स मी इमोशनल दैट आई हैव बीन सो फॉर्चुनेट दैट आज मैं यहाँ हूँ मैं यहाँ बैठी हूँ मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ you guys are even interested talking to me that itself I've been the moment I started being grateful and I started showing gratitude to the universe is when my life changed. So all of these things kind of started after Pinjra and it did help me, but I am trying not to carry that baggage. I wouldn't say that I'm all like a perfect person now. I still am an insecure person. My friends do help me a lot with that, they tell me that it's okay, you're a good girl, you're a pretty girl, they try to tell me all of that. But the one thing I'm confident about in myself is that I know that I have a good heart. I don't care about my looks. I might be the ugliest person in the room or anything like that. But one thing nobody can tell me is that I'm a bad person. And I'm so proud of that.
Right, okay. Okay, talking about social media again, Riya, do you think, of course, as an actor, as a public figure, ये सारी चीज़ें मतलब the more we hear and the more we read and the more we use social media, we see that being a public figure comes with its own sets of pros and cons as well. Cons of course there are days when it weighs you down. Tell us about the same and how do these trolls and how do these rumors and these this negativity it affects you and how do you deal with it?
It affects me so much.
Okay.
So much. One bad comment I read and my whole day is ruined. It doesn't even take a lot to upset me, I'm like that person, which I really need to work on. I understand. But people have to realize that your one bad word, how much they can, affect someone, how much they can ruin somebody's mental health.
Right.
And we are all going through our own set of baggage, on our daily lives, in our daily
Absolutely.
lives. And when you add on to that, इससे ज़्यादा बुरा और क्या हो सकता है? It really does affect me when I see all of these rumors sometimes, when I see the comments where, people start going into my parents' account and they start abusing about me. They say bad things about me. And the fact that my mother or my parents, they are not from the industry, they are not from this background, and I don't know how they take it. They try to show that they don't care, but how would they feel? And that really upsets me, because fine, I'll be a little upset for a day, but the next day I'll be fine. Because like I said, I'm trying to focus on the positive comments more. I have my family, my Instagram family, the family who really loves me, who lifts me up on a daily basis. They post about me, they flatter me so much. But people have to understand that it's not okay. आप comment कर देते हो, it takes you what, 2 seconds? But you have to realize what it does to a person, and especially people like me. We might show that we don't care, we are not going to react to it, but it does affect us, and especially me. So I know, even no matter how much you say, it is going to continue. So rather, I have just started changing my ways. I've started focusing on the positive side more, and I've just I keep telling myself that, listen, you should know that you signed up for this. You're an actor, you're a public figure, you're on social media, there are lakhs of people, you can't change anyone, you have to change yourself. So yeah.
Right. Talking about the rumors again, Riya, one such rumor I would like to talk to you about. Talking about the whole Adhyan, जो pictures and all, जो सारी viral हुई थी, and a lot of people they were dating rumors of the two of you. तो इस पर what is your take? Have you ever addressed this, or if you would like to address it, क्या कहेंगे?
I wish, I hope Adhyan ye dekhe, because he's going to have a good laugh. Actually, we both are together going to have a good laugh about this. I am aware of, see, I did not even think much about this rumor, because like I told you, I'm getting used to all of these things. I post a picture with a friend, somebody who is very close to me, might be my brother or something, and there would be comments about me dating him. So it's not very important that if I am with an opposite sex, I am interested in him romantically or we are dating. Adhyan is my family. Adhyan is the closest friend. I can't really tell you the bond we have, he's an angel, honestly. He is my friend. There's a difference, just because he's a boy and just because we post pictures, just because we're close, that doesn't mean that, I'm romantically involved with someone. And it's just funny to me, because I've read all of these things, I've seen videos about this, but trust me and him, we are going to have a good laugh about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking about again the industry and being a part of the industry, like I said, pros and cons. आपके लिए इंडस्ट्री में सबसे करीबी दोस्त कौन है, and who's this one person who are the people you go to, like you said your friends lift you up on a daily basis, तो कौन है वो friends अगर इंडस्ट्री के हैं जो आपने इस इंडस्ट्री में रहकर कमाए?
So पहले तो I'm very fortunate, because thank God that I have been very selective about my friends. I know a lot of people, but not all of them are my friends. And there was a phase in my life where I gave access to some people who did not deserve my vibe, who did not deserve my energy, and I kind of started losing myself. That was a life lesson for me, and that's when I knew it is so important to have that very selective circle around you, the people you hang out with actually defines who you are in some way. I'm going to say that. So yeah, मैं जितने भी लोगों से इंडस्ट्री में मिली हूँ, I've been very fortunate कि वो मेरे इतने करीबी हो गए हैं that I can't do without them now. I'm going to start with Adhyan, obviously, and Shekhar sir. So first I met Shekhar sir. He is my best friend. Then I met Adhyan. Then I met Malaika. I'm going to say Ulka now. Oh my, everybody knows about me and Ulka. It's like a hype now, because I don't think anybody can take her place. I'm going to tell you why. There's a very special reason why Ulka has a very special place in my heart. I'm going to have to say Nidhi, who was my co-actor in Pinjra. Jay Bhai. So, these are like my only friends I can say I have in my life, and I'm very grateful for them. And for Ulka, like I told you, so Ulka, when I took Bunny, I wasn't in a very good state. I was at my lowest, I would say. Ulka came into my life, and I don't even remember having a conversation with her where I felt like I've just met her. I don't remember that. She's a Kanha Bhakt. She always kept talking about Krishna ji. And I just felt, I was like, she's a God's child. She's such a pure soul. And I need such souls in my life. And then Tara happened, Dhruv Tara. Now Tara is a Krishna Bhakt too. Ulka kept talking about Krishna ji so much that it kind of pulled me to him. I don't know how to elaborate this or how much you believe in what I say, but that happened with me. It was a feeling. It was a feeling I cannot describe. When I dance for Krishna, even as Tara Priya, when I ras for him, I feel it. I feel it like I can't put it into words. So Krishna took me into his arms, and Ulka was a mediator. Now imagine a person who actually, was a mediator who, for you to go to that God's path,
Right.
how much of an importance she would hold in my life.
Right. That's a very special story. Right. Okay. Lastly, Riya, tell us about your, bonding with your co-star, Ishan. What kind of a bond do the two of you share? And what is that one parting line, if you would want to say to our audience? तो क्या कहेंगे?
Ishan is one of the most sorted people I've ever met. He is a very स्थिर बोलते हैं ना, बहुत ही calm, स्थिर, बहुत ही good actor, very focused actor, and a very nice human being, most of it all. I remember I get very nervous, अगर मैं थोड़ा सा भी perform ना कर पाऊँ अपने हिसाब से भी, and I was so down, I was so anxious, and he just kind of came, he calmed me down in his own way, and he told me that it's okay, it's TV, it happens. Not all days are going to be the best days, and that actually showed what kind of a human being he is. He's very deep, he's very nice, he's just a good human being and a very good co-actor, and I'm very grateful for him. So we share a very nice bond, we share a very comfortable bond.
Right.
I think that is very important when you work together for like 13-14 hours straight.
Right. Parting lines.
What exactly do you want me to say?
A message to the audience.
I don't have anything special, I'll just say a message, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was a little bit that of my life. And for some people, this would be like professional interviews. For me, I think I get to talk. There are a lot of times we want people to just listen to us.
Do you think it's important to, share whatever you've, like your journey and your highs and lows, and talk openly about having dealt with mental issues? Because I don't think that still people come out in the open and, as actors especially, come out in open and say that they've dealt with something like this.
I think it's very important. See, only if you're comfortable.
Right.
If you are comfortable to talk about something, do it. Don't think about it. The reason why I am talking about it is because A, I live in Mumbai. B, I don't open up very easily. C, I need somebody to listen. I need a good listener. I don't think I could find a good listener than you guys. It's all silent. You guys are just listening to me right now, and I'm talking my heart out. This is like therapy to me. This is an interview. This is helping me, but this is like therapy to me. I
Right.
see it like that, and I'm very grateful for that. I think it's very important to talk about mental health because there might be people, there might be girls who are going through this, and I have this opportunity. I have, what do you call it?
Platform.
I have this platform where I can talk about these things that I am going through the same thing, and it's okay. It's okay, but I want to tell everyone that there is no other option than dealing with it. Sometimes you just have to pretend to be happy. Sometimes you just have to pretend that you're all okay. And I don't think there's any harm in doing that. I do that. I do that on a daily basis. Even if I'm not okay, I have to go out there, put a smile, and actually that helps me. Just putting a smile. मुझे इतनी आदत हो गई अब स्माइल करने की कि वो मुझे एक्चुअली हेल्प कर देता है एंड आई स्टार्ट फीलिंग ओके यू नो सो आई फील इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू टॉक अबाउट व्हाटएवर you are going through. The more you talk, you might feel like you don't want to talk about. You might feel like just going to a room, locking yourself in, and just staying out of the world. But don't do that. Try to get out. That is going to help you.
Right.
I am very grateful I have you guys. I have these amazing people sitting in front of me and who are listening to me, taking out time from their busy schedules. But you might have, you have your God with you. Talk to Him.
Thank you so much, Riya. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.